What is conditional statement? Well, in this video, I am going to discuss about conditional statements. What is the concept of conditional statement in programming in here in C programming? So let's say if any statement that is dependent on the happening of any other task, that is the basically conditional statement, right? So any task that is dependent on the other task of happening itself, that is the conditional task or conditional event, right? For example, if there is rain, then we don't go to school. If there is rain, we don't go to school, like, or other hand, if my best friend go to mela, then I will go to mela, otherwise I will not go to mela. Okay, so my going is dependent on my best friend. Okay, if my best friend go there, then I will go there. So this is a conditional statement. Okay, so hope you can understand. So in this conditional statement in C programming, basically there are uh, two types of statement, that is if statement or else statement, or there is a if else ladder. Okay, so if else, else if, and if else ladder. So first of all, I'm going to discuss if else statement, right? So let's go to the VS Code. So here, first of all, I'm going to declare a variable that is a. I am going to assign a value that is 10, right? Then I'm going to write the conditional statement syntax, that is if, and after if keyword there in between the parentheses, I'm going to write, that is basically if a greater than 0. Okay, then curly braces, then printf the number is positive. Okay, so basically we all know by the basic math, that is if a is greater than 0, a number is greater than 0, then the number is obviously positive, right? Okay, or if a is less than 0, then printf the number is negative. Okay, so that is also basic math, we all know. Or otherwise, if a equal to 0, here in I have already told you in the previous video that here for equal to double equal to is for the complete value, right? That is, if in mathematics there are single equal to means equal to, or in programming there is double equal to, right? So if a double equal to 0, then printf the number is 0. Okay, so here I have used three if statements. Okay, if three if statements. So first of all, a is a number, a is a variable. I have assigned it with 10 value, and if a greater than 0, then I will print the number is positive. If a less than 0, then I will print the number is negative. And if a equal to 0, then I will print the number is 0. So if I run this, then you can see a equal to 10, so basically 10 is greater than 0, and so the number is positive in the output over here. So if I change a as minus 19, okay, then if I run this, the number is negative. Basically minus 19 is less than 0, you all know. Or other hand, if a equal to 0, then if I run this, the number is 0. Okay, so that is the basic three if statements I have used over here. So I will reduce these two if statements. So basically, what if I tell them over here, that is if a greater than 0, print the number is positive. Then the concept is else if. Okay, then the concept is else if less than 0, then printf the number is negative. Okay, then next line character, then else. Okay, else printf the number is 0. Okay, so then an excellent character, that is a good practice to use an excellent character over here. So so basically what if I done over here, that is in the first program I have written three if statements. Here I have first of all written if statements, then if a greater than 0 the number is positive, that will be printed. Otherwise, else if a less than 0, then it will be printed as negative. Else otherwise the number is 0. So first that condition will be checked, what is written over in the if statement. Then else if will be checked, else if condition. Then if else if condition is wrong, then else condition will be printed. Okay, so first of all, here a is 0. If a I am going to write 19, so 19 is greater than 0, 19 is greater than 0, so number is positive. So in the first statement, if statement will be executed, so the other two statement, that is else if and else over here, will be not going to be printed. Okay, so if I have written over here that is minus 11, so first of all, if statement, if condition will be checked. If a is greater than 0, not minus 11, not greater than 0, so the condition is false. So in between the if statement, the printf function will not be printed. Then else will be checked, a equal to minus 11, that is basically minus in less than 0. So else if condition is right over here, and the else if printf function will be printed, that is the number is negative. So after that, else statement will not be printed, because here else if condition is true, and the else if printf function will work over here. So the else condition will not be printed. Okay, I hope you understand. So then if we change the value, that is 0, then what happened? So compiler first start program execution in independent function, then it see that a is a variable that basically assigned to a value that is 0 over here, and then if condition will be checked. If a is greater than 0, not a equal to 0 over here, so if condition is false, then else if condition will be checked. If a is less than 0, not a is equal to 0 over here, so else if condition will also going to be false, and then else condition will be checked. But over here else does not have any condition. If the upper if else statement, if else if statements are wrong, then the else statement will be going to be printed in every cases. Okay, so first of all, the first conditions will be checked. If all the conditions are part of else is going to be wrong, then the else condition and the else statement is going to be must printed. Okay, so here the number is 0 will going to be printed. So if we run this, you can see in the output section the number is 0. So hope you can understand. So next I am going to show you another problem, that is in the PDF. If I show you here in the 2, that is basically take input from user, his age, and tell him whether he can vote or not. You can also tell him about whether he will be able for car driving or for license or not, depending upon his age. Okay, so basically I am going to take age. Okay, so age is a variable I have made over here, and then printf enter your age. Okay, then by the scanf function I'm going to take the input value of age, percentage d comma ampersand age, right? So over here the condition will be checked. So if age is greater than equal to 18, then printf you can vote. Okay, so you can vote. Else printf you can vote. Okay. So basically, you can see over here. So if age is greater than equal to 0, you all know, then you can vote. Otherwise, you cannot if your age is less than 18, right? So if age is greater than 18, then you can vote. Otherwise, if your age is less than 18, then you cannot vote. So let's run it. So here, enter your age. Let's say 12. Enter. You cannot vote because 12 is less than 18, right? So if statements is going to be wrong over here because 12 is not greater than equal to 18. So hence else statement will be printed. You cannot vote. Okay, you can see over here in the output section. So let's again run it. If we input as 25, enter, you can vote because 25 is greater than 18. Your age is 25, so 25 is greater than 18. So obviously you can vote. So I hope the conditional statement is going to be clear, or isn't clear. Let me know in the comment section. I will be definitely will be there. So thank you. Let the like button, hit the like button and subscribe also, and comment the review also. Like, okay, thank you.